Can we call our society post-racial or post-gendered? What are the issues affecting women and minorities in the creative and technological fields? What are some of the ways we can solve them? Does diversity lead to growth, or does it hinder prosperity? These are some of the questions we will address in this class. The format of our sessions will vary between presentations by the instructor and interviews with guests. We will be looking at current social trends, examining our own attitudes and biases, and coming up with solutions. Topics will include education, hiring practices, diversity in workplace, gender and racial stereotyping, reasons for gender and racial gap in tech, and much more. I want to make it clear that our discussion of these topics will mostly apply to my country, the United States. However, these are global issues, and they affect many societies around the world, each in its own way. We will have nationally and internationally renowned guests from various fields at the intersection of art and technology. The selected speakers are a small sample of scholars, artists, and entrepreneurs who are working to bring awareness and to create diversity and inclusion in our country. The issues of gender equality and diversity are at the core of their practice. Each speaker has a very unique perspective, and they will discuss a variety of creative solutions they employ. Before we begin, a few words about myself. My name is Yuliya Lanina. I'm a multimedia artist who delights in using technology to communicate ideas. I create animations, films, performances, and interactive sculptures that explore social issues like gender perception, sexual objectification and violence, loss, and motherhood. This course is the online version of the course I taught at the School of Design and Creative Technologies at the University of Texas at Austin. As you will see, it explores topics that are far-reaching and are not just confined to arts and entertainment. In tackling these topics, I draw on sociological studies of the past 4 decades and on the information gleaned from the interviews you're going to watch. You will find the complete listing of the source material in the resource section. It will include scholarly journals as well as newspaper articles and blogs. Of course, it is always important to distinguish between a peer review and a personal opinion. I invite you, my students, to think critically and constructively about the material I present to you, as all of us should when trying to make sense of our world. But it also means allowing your own worldview to shift when confronted with evidence that contradicts your preconceptions. Throughout the course, we will be looking at the research and case studies in order to have a more informed opinion rather than simply going by beliefs. After each session, I'll be posting a question in the forums related to the material we covered. Everyone is required to post the response, at least 1 paragraph in length, and to comment on at least 1 response by another student. Your posts and responses will be due the following week, 1 day before our next session. I look forward to reading your responses at the end of each session. In addition, at the end of the course, you'll write a final statement reflecting on what you have learned in this class. And now, let's begin.